so much for joining me. So I'm here to share my finished Lavender Dreams journal, and I always do a final flip through because every collection I make I share videos and tutorials on what I've made, and then I do a final flip through so that you can see what these papers look like on a project. Okay, I'll link the collection in the description box below, and in the description of the collection on Ko-fi there is a playlist which links you back to the tutorials. So you've got everything, you've got beautiful papers, you've got a heap of tutorials, and you've got me. What more could you want? Right, so we've got a chipboard lay flat cover. Beautiful, beautiful fussy cuts here, popped up on foam tape, and they have been covered in glossy accents. I did those in quite lightweight cardstock, then fussy cut them. This number here is not part of this collection. This is from my Specimen Slides freebie. Beautiful paper. I've just used some pearlescent card underneath to frame the image that I want, and I've used the background papers from the collection to decorate. It's absolutely stunning. So we've got, it's a hybrid journal with 2 interactive elements, and the idea of those is to extend the memory keeping elements so you can add nice photos and things, and then we've got a full journal signature. So if you didn't see the first part, I'll just move my ruler. Look at my ruler, it's hanging on by the metal wire. I hope Amazon bring my new one today. Right, so first part, if you've not seen it, this is a magnetic flap. Step-by-step tutorials with all the measurements in the playlist linked below. Okay, we've got the little bingo pockets here, which I just love. These are a freebie over on my Facebook group. I may well put them on, I'm thinking about putting them on Ko-fi so everybody can use them. Then we've got the twist and pop element. Okay, you can, these are the journal cards printed 2 to a page, I think, or you could put photos, and there's room there and there for photos. Okay, so it's up to you. I love that. Could play with that all day long. Right, so I've left the back plain there for a photo opportunity. I've done this crisscross pocket, the true pockets, all right, with the flaps. I'll show you how to do those. So we've got journal cards from the collection. We've got 4x6 photos. I did these giant guest checks. Okay, if you don't like them that big, you can print them 2 to a page and they'll come out smaller. But I just thought they were fun for journaling on the back. Another 4x6, 5x7, another giant journaling card. So these pockets hold an awful lot. Beautiful papers, look at that. Just stunning. Stunning. Right, let's put all of this back. Let's put it all back. So make sure you stay to the end, because then I'll be showing you the next interactive section, which is the back section. And there's full step-by-step tutorial on that as well. Okay. Put that in there, and then that goes there, and that goes there. Okay, then that closes, and that's magnetic. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful journal signature. 15 pages plus the mini envelope booklet that I made separately. Check out the playlist for the tutorials. So this is the Lavender Dreams paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's one of my favourite collections, one of them. I say that all the time. So I've added tabs. I've put 6 tabs in total, 3 in the left part of the signature and 3 in the right part. I tend to do that, okay? So these are some journaling cards that I made with my scraps. I did like the, you know, you cut a 1-inch strips out of your scraps and then you just put it on like quilting. Okay, so each one of those envelopes has got a different one of those in. The envelopes are made using the background papers, and I just used my envelope punch board, added a bow. Okay, simple. And this journal is, it's not over decorated because we want to write in them. We want to add our memories, you know. So if you overfill it with embellishments, where the heck are you gonna put your, you know, your tickets from your holiday, or a film you went to see, or drawings from your grandchildren, or your Bible quotes, or your memories, you know, maybe your journal daily, or your recipes, or where are you going to write them in it if every page is full? You're not going to have room. Okay, so there you go. Beautiful paper again with this lovely tag with lace underneath and all of this layering that I've done digitally. So this is like, we've got like an invoice under here and then some pattern paper and flowers. There's all sorts going on. So this is a lovely, I think those are actually lilacs, but the kit's called Lavender Dream based on the colour rather than a lavender flower. Okay, beautiful vintage lady there, because I do like the vintage. Beautiful. That's like a collage one. Then here I've used the fussy cuts. If you saw my previous video, I just used what I had and leftovers to make this pocket here for one of the journaling cards, which are stunning. All the work's done for you on here. I've added the background paper. I've added grungy paper underneath. I've distress inked all the frames. All you got to do is cut it out and stick it in. I say I've done it all. That's the beauty of these, okay? And it's not like taking away the artistic integrity of your journal, because you can still add your own artistic influence on it, but it helps speed the process up so that you feel like it's more achievable, you know, and you're going to get good results. It's going to be achievable. You're not going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to want to keep on doing it. And that's what I want. I want everybody to keep on journaling. Beautiful flower board. We've got some watercolour in the background there. Okay, that's one of the bingo pocket freebies. Couple of journaling cards. We've got some superimposed on the back there. It's from some flower book. I can't remember. I make that many digitals. I can't remember what everything is. Beautiful, beautiful watercolour flowers. Okay, beautiful. I try my hardest to avoid AI stuff. Those look like watercolour. Okay, I love them. I try my hardest to avoid AI and use vintage or, you know, things that artists have created that are watercolour. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous little garden there with loads of lavender. Okay, and I've made that out of about 4 different images. About 4 different images, and then I stuck that little bird on there as well. I added these. I think I added the chair. I added all sorts of things. Another one here with this lovely, I think these are lilacs. Okay, vintage lady. Then we've got the little notebook that I made. So that's got pocket there. Okay, windowed pocket. Beautiful, beautiful paper. Just made this out of 2 envelopes. Little notebook. We've got pockets in it. Okay, and we've got note paper in it. And we've used some of our fussy cuts. And I just used random paper. Then this is a little notebook that slides in and out. I'm not going to slide it in and out because I can't be bothered. Okay, but look. Nothing on that page except a tab. Okay. That's what we want. We want the beautiful, but we want the function. Right, another envelope with another one of those in. Beautiful. That's the back of that garden that I made. Another large fussy cut just made into a pocket. Okay, it beats. I love doing this because it so beats getting a piece of paper and just making a boring pocket. We're making them out of the fussy cuts. And that's why a lot of my fussy cuts, I make them large. So you can do this. Okay, made that journaling card out of leftovers. Lots of lovely, lovely writing space. Okay. And I'm showing you this. Do not be anxious at those plain pages. They are to be filled with memories. Okay. More of that. Oh, I need to show you the back bit, don't I? Thought I'd done the back bit. So we've got a magnetic closure to mirror what we did in the front. We've got this fantastic like envelope here, okay, but I've done it so that it's like open here, and I've used this lovely lady, and then in here we've got 5x7, 6x4, and we're displaying all of those beautiful papers. This is why I love hybrid journals, because I love journaling, but I love mini album and folio making because they just show off the papers so beautifully, okay, that you can't always do with journal making, okay, because you're limited. So a mixture of the two is just pure heaven to me. And then that opens, and I've just left that beautiful floral image there. You can put a photo on, okay. Then we've got 6x4 flip photo mat on both sides. Get off. Got a bit of scum on there. Get off. 6x4 on both sides. These are 3x4. Okay, I fussy cut this from one of the journaling cards, I think, and just glued it in the middle, so you can still get down the back of there with your photos. Okay, and then that flips like so. You've got a 5x7, 4x3, 4x3, and again you can get your photos in there, so all of these fussy cuts are in the collection. Okay, then close it, and then it opens that way. So again, we've got 5x7 with that there, and we've got a pocket here stuffed with 4x6s. Okay, so what a fantastic thing to make, because you're getting your journaling fix and you're getting your mini album or folio fix, and they're fairly quick and easy to put together. You know, large mini albums and detailed folios can take a long time. By doing this with the simpler version of the folio or mini album, okay, and a simpler form of a journal, you're getting the best of both worlds, and you can make this in a couple of days. Okay, oh, trust me, you can, because I've done it. And if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a paper crafter who likes to cut up paper and glue it back together again. So I'm really happy with that. That is beautiful. That is Lavender Dreams. I hope you enjoyed that flip through. Thanks for watching. All the links are below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.